Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's episode of NTV's Talking Point. I'm your host, Syed Neaz Ahmad. With us today is a gentleman who has spent the best part of his life devoted to arts and sculpture. He is an acclaimed leading international artist and philosopher of the arts. He lives in UK and works in UK. He studied arts, drawing, paintings at the Institute of Fine Arts at Dhaka University. Later, when he came over to London, he studied a master in drawing of human figure at Guildhall University in London. He studied art and art history at Goldsmiths College and philosophy of arts at Open University. Does he need any more degrees to continue? I do not know. Welcome to the show, Mr. Abu Jafar. How are you today?
I'm very well.
Thank you for accepting our offer.
It has been a pleasure to come here and talk to you, and I hope your audience will enjoy what I do.
Inshallah, they will, and I'm so honored that you took time to travel all the way from outside London. I know.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. You as an artist, Mr. Abu Jafar, as an artist, I know you went to university in Dhaka, then you came over here, you started working this, that way. You have been associated with a lot of school projects and all, a lot of training you have provided, your philosophy you have imparted, but where did it all begin? When did you realize as a child, as a teenager, that this is the line for you?
Actually, when I was very, very little, I was always fascinated by cloud and flying birds.
Right.
And then in Bangladesh, as you know, my area is Barishal Patuakhali.
Yes, a lot of water.
Which is water and sailing boats. So those were my earliest stage that I was attracted to. And then I began to draw those into my rough kata, which is very difficult time. I have to do everything in a hidden way because
it was not appreciated.
You know, it was forbidden, as you know. My background is my family, they're very religious.
But you're not drawing figures, human figures.
No, I don't do now. But doing art in the beginning, you have to practice with all kinds of subjects that you like. And then I also started to like biology exam kata, they used to call them, and those drawing was my early drawing. And also they used to pay me, so it was for me is a beginning.
And then at that time you were a school student?
I was, when I was in class 7, one incident happened as probably that if that story never happened to me, then I would never be an artist.
That incident triggered you?
Yes, that incident triggered me very strongly that I need to be an artist. That was one day I didn't go to pray. You know, halfway through the day there is a prayer.
Dhuhr prayer, yes.
Dhuhr prayer time, and everybody went to pray, and I didn't go. I was burning to draw something. I didn't know what to do because I wanted to have a big drawing, but I never had that opportunity. And then blackboard is the only option I can take. So I was drawing. Next to school there is a Hindu bari, so they have a Saraswati and Durga Puja, and Durga. They are creating Durga, and I was looking how they are doing things, and then I want to draw that onto blackboard, which I done, and then I was very happy that the way it came out, and I didn't erase the drawing. So that was, and also the students are coming and tutor is coming with them. So I didn't have enough time to go back and
Erase
so
it.
I came to my
You meekly
sitting,
sat down on it.
and the sat down, and then my tutor came and he was furious to see a Hindu goddess on the blackboard. So he didn't like it obviously, and then he didn't know who done this.
Yes.
So it was, I was really afraid to see his face, and then
But he must have guessed that it was you because you were so good at
no,
drawing.
he didn't. And then he asked, who done it?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody knows who done it. And I was I was in the front row, but then I was afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, oh, it is very nice. Tell me who done it. And I stand up. Then he caned me very heavily.
Did he explain why did he cane you?
His explanation was probably I fall in love with somebody, even though I'm only class 7 years old boy.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of her like a goddess.
Yeah.
So that was a reflection. He took that. From that day,
he was, if he thought like that, he was a very imaginative person.
Possibly. But I thank him now, because from that day I promise I will do every day until I leave that school. And I used to do that
On the blackboard?
on the blackboard.
With the white chalk?
With the white chalk. That blackboard was wooden, smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I was in class 9, then I had a big class and 3 rooms. I mean, 3 side was open.
Yeah.
One day I was drawing a cyclone picture, and I almost forgot the time. And suddenly I look back and see lots of students watching me, and they're not making any noise.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me really big pleasure that I do something they like.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the story my art began. And then when I left my high school, I finished my SSC exam. I came to Dhaka to see my uncle family.
Mm-hmm.
Then I wanted to find out where is art college. It was
Was somewhere in Segun Bagicha at that time.
art college was in the where Fine Art Institute is.
Yes.
Next to the Central Mosque,
Yeah.
University Mosque. But then I didn't know Dhaka city at all. So every morning I had breakfast and trying to find it, and there is no map.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go every road. And one day I was in the park. I ended up in a Ramna Park and saw lots of students doing a sketch. And one student, I like his work very much. And then I stand behind him until he finished the work. That was nearly 3 hours, and he suddenly realized I'm watching him, and he said, what do you want? I said, can I have your address? So that was really nice. And he said, why you want my address? I said, I want to come and learn from you, and I want to be an artist. So, oh, you want to be an artist, okay? So he gave me his telephone number, and he used to stay in Syed Neaz Hall, which is near to the New Market. I went to see him, and he gave me a bottle with a few leaves called Pata Bahar. I do not know exact English name of that plant, but in Bangla called Pata Bahar.
All right.
That was my first, and I said, oh, I done lots of drawing like this. So that was for me easy.
They used to call it a still life or something.
Still life, yes, it was a still life. And that was my somebody in an institute who is learning art is teaching me how to do art. So that was the beginning of my
Great. So
art career.
and slowly and gradually you landed
And then
in the institute.
and then I began to go to him almost every day, and I also met another artist. I forgot his name now. Ashok Kormakar. So when I met Ashok Kormakar, he was also a friend of my cousin. So he introduced with him. So that was another good way.
You had not become a student of the institute?
Not yet. Then he was teaching me how to get admission. Then hiddenly everything I done. Those nobody knows it in my uncle family or at home. So I began.
Was it because they were against your studying art?
Because it was kind of like art is people who do art, they will never go to heaven and so on. So it's religiously not acceptable. And I don't want to put in a difficult position for my parents, because they will have lots of difficult time. Other people will say, oh, you send your son to the art college, you will go to Dozok. So,
well, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows who will go where.
That was when I got admitted. Actually, I had an admission in Cherukula, and then everyone doesn't know what I'm going to do, when I'm going to get admission in college or not. So I was just passing my time. All the admission time is gone.
Yep.
Then my father, I think he called my uncle to what I am doing. So I have to call my sister. She was then was a nurse in Dhaka Medical College. And I told her that I got admission. And it's okay, I will help you. Whatever you like, I will help you. So, and my uncle, later on I told him that, so he said, if you really like to do that, then do it. So I got his support. He didn't say no or yes, but without his support,
was it a 4-year course?
It was 4-year course, but then was lots of problem in our politics, so it went long. So I left before I finished my degree.
You left Dhaka before you finished?
Before I finished my degree.
And then you traveled to London?
Then that is another story. Then I used to do a Liu Club. So one day, one of the district Liu club president, he invited me to Shahbag, the headquarters of Lions Club. And he says, Jafar, I have a news for you. You've been selected to go to England, which is quite amazing. I never expect that suddenly I will come to England. And before that, one of my friends said, Jafar, you must go to England. And I said, why? I am from lower middle class family. I don't have money to go to England. And obviously my father will never support me to go to England.
So what happened when you came to England?
Then I had exhibition in Birmingham University. After that, I went back to Bangladesh. And
what was the response of the exhibition, people who came to see that?
It was really nice. Although
Were you able to sell some of your products?
No, I haven't sold any, but lots of people, they liked my drawing. They were drawing based, mostly was the struggle of Bangladeshi women. They, even though they are educated, but they are unable to freely say anything that they like.
Okay, so we will have to take a break here, and when we come back, we will definitely talk about the women struggling. They're still struggling, I suppose, but things are a little bit better.
I think much better now.
Okay, sir, we have to take a break, and when we come back, we'll still be talking to our very distinguished guest today. Thank you for being with us. Don't go away.